So I went and saw Thunderbolts a few times in the theater, and one thing I was paying attention to was just how are they going to explain that 14-month time jump, and why does that 14-month time jump happen between the ending of Thunderbolts and, well, the beginning, or at some point, the events of Avengers Doomsday with the arrival of the Fantastic Four. And I think I figured out that they did this so they can keep characters like DareDevil out of the upcoming Avengers film. Okay, so for those that missed it, chances are you probably didn't, or at least you know what happens. The ending of the Thunderbolts, we see Sentry/Void more or less take over a bunch of New York, engulf it in the void, and people are living through their worst nightmares and fears. And then everything is pulled back, they become the new Avengers, and during the post-credits scene, the MCU has now jumped 14 months into the future, where the new Avengers are in Avengers Tower, now called Watchtower, and the events of Avengers Doomsday are happening. Now, to me, this is a clear sign of them making room to be able to tell stories, a few stories with upcoming seasons of TV, for example, and follow-up seasons and whatever they're doing between, well, not just Avengers, Doomsday, and Secret Wars, but leading all the way up to Secret Wars, where they don't have to worry about characters that aren't in Avengers Doomsday, like DareDevil, for example. And what I mean by this is, with that 14-month time jump, when Avengers Doomsday starts, DareDevil Season 2 and 3, and maybe even 4 before Avengers Secret Wars, can now all take place before these massive events. It gives them enough time to be able to scale all the stories that they want in there in that little time frame without having to worry about accounting for these characters appearing in these giant crossovers and films, and I think that it's honestly a smart way to handle it, because just by looking at it, what would DareDevil do in Avengers Doomsday? What's his purpose? Who even knows that he exists? Clearly not many heroes, as DareDevil, obviously we saw in Born Again, doesn't even know about Miss Marvel, and they're literally neighbors. So I think this kind of makes sense. You keep DareDevil, like Netflix did, away in his little pocket corner of the MCU doing his thing, when inevitably he's brought in and mentioned. We're going to get to that, but for now, here you go. We got an explanation as to why he's not there, because we jumped forward, and well, none of these characters have interacted with him, despite the rumors that we were going to get Bucky in Born Again. That obviously never panned out. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will, and if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.